I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yeah, Zooch, you want? I know you got voice sharing, Zooch. I know you got voice sharing. I'm streaming right now. I'm live doing the Mass Effect thing.
I turned mine off.
This was already added back. I was gonna ask you ahead of time, but then you were kind of AFK for a while. I hope that doesn't bring any issues.
That's the game. My fault, dude.
Is that gonna be okay, Tony, or no? I had a stern conversation with him. He understands what's expected of him, even when we're not around. When we are around, he understands what his attitude needs to be. And from now on, he's gonna try to be working on that a lot more. Uh, he understands what is actually expected of him from now on. By the way, I'm also streaming. I'm live on Mass Effect now. I'm doing my Mass Effect series. But I did want to let you know. You know what I mean? He understands what's expected of him.
No.
Not the Zakara Award. But other than that, I thought I should let you know because I didn't want to just spring it up on you at the last second. Like, no, I'd rather let you know, and that way you understand like what just happened. Is that gonna be okay? All right. He's already in the group chat, in both Diamond and the esports.
Oh, by the way, Wolfie, I did end up playing ranked on overwatch.
Yeah. What's your rank now?
Uh,
Yeah, Zooch is in
it's
there.
I I think if I remember correctly, it was either gold or plat, whichever one in that
Okay.
game. Oh shit, I have a girlfriend. What? Wife. Whoops. Whoops.
All right,
No,
ladies
that's
and
all good.
gents.
I was
By the
AFK
way, I
too.
just want to let you know though, if check your party settings to go ahead and see if you're sharing voice or not. If you want to, Tony, you can. I'm live, so that's why I'm saying that all. That way, during the live stream, they'll be able to hear your voice. If you don't want that, then you can check your party settings and go ahead and not share your voice. And that way,
Shepard did
nobody will be able to
everything
hear your
right.
voice during my
More
stream.
than we could have hoped for.
Zuch is sharing his
Great.
voice, of course.
We uncovered the
It doesn't
truth.
bother me. Like,
And
I prefer it when other people share their voice. That way, it doesn't seem like I'm talking to myself. I'm talking with others. I'm in a party, ladies and gentlemen. I'm in a party. Multiple people in here. Not everybody has to. You don't need to hear what everybody's saying, though.
The Reapers are still out there.
But that's up to you, Tony. That's why I wanted to let you know a bit ahead of time. So check your settings.
Tony, I'm finishing up a match real quick, and then I'll be ready.
Yeah, I told. Give me a minute here.
Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard,
How'd you use it, bro? Did you
they'll follow him.
try to get it boosted?
He's a hero, a bloody icon. But he's just one man. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
So then you just lost the information.
See to it that we don't lose him.
Okay. All right. If you can recover it, you can recover it on the website of PlayStation.com, and you'll be able to recover it there. As long as you inputted the information correctly and honestly, you'll be able to recover it. Like if you know the birth date,
It's 1-1.
it'll work. Nah, I'm actually doing my series on Mass Effect. I'm doing a stream right now. So I finally got to Mass Effect number 2, the game, and I'm finally working on that now.
Disengaging FTL drives.
Oh shit, bro.
Emissions
Yeah.
is active.
So like I finished the Mass Effect 1 part, and now I'm working on the second one, and now I just want to be like finish up this one.
We're wasting our time.
I'm making a whole series on videos on it. By the way, check your party settings. Check for share voicing. If your share voicing is on, that means in my stream everybody can hear you. If your share voicing is off, nobody can hear you in my stream.
Up something on the long-range scanner.
So it's up to you if you want to share your voice in my stream or not. I'm letting you know how you can do so, and how you can prevent it.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly.
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers.
No! Not Adam Presley! No! My boy!
All breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
I tried.
Not my boy, old Presley! Oh, damn.
Distress beacon is ready for launch.
Will the Alliance get here in time?
I'm not doing this just so they can find our frozen corpses. Get everyone onto the escape shuttle.
Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't evacuate. I'm not leaving either.
I need you to get the crew onto the evac shuttle.
Go me, I guess.
I'll take care of Joker.
It was a fake, 100%.
Yara, go. Now.
Aye, aye.
Get your ass on that motherfucking escape shuttle! Get your ass over there, girl! Yo, this game is wild. I still love this game. You still get to make choices, and everything you say and everything makes a difference in this game. This game is dope. Oh Lord, the hull has breached. Yeah, we did some investigating. He was re-added back in.
Who added him back in?
Me.
Who's me?
Wolfie.
The Tony. Okay, Tony dude. Okay,
Yeah, nah, we just had an investigation.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
But did you know Vorsi's recently had surgery, my guy?
I know. He seems every fucking day.
The Normandy's lost. Going to shit won't change that.
Yeah.
I still have nothing to do with you talking.
Yeah, okay. Help me up. They're coming around for another attack.
Yeah. Oh Lord.
Watch the arm.
Zoli won't be getting added back though. It's just Vorsi's. Zoli was, yeah. Boom. Oh Lord.
My bad.
I go floating into space. I go floating really far. Who knows what's going on? And there goes my oxygen. No! The legend can't die here. No!
Oh, my bad.
The legend. He's dying.
Good save. See if I can grab this boost,
What
maybe
a
if it
sad
spawns.
day.
It did not spawn.
I fall upon a planet dying. No air, no oxygen. Yeah,
I
I
do
played
play
it.
No Man's Sky.
I used to play it.
Where did you guys get? Did you guys get through the first galaxy?
I went through many galaxies. I can't.
I'm not gonna lie.
Like to the first like black hole, you know what I mean?
I got to at least 4. Or is it?
Just another routine mission. Why do they always say that before a mission? Of course it's routine. You haven't done anything yet.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It's everything that
we
happens along
died.
the way. The choices you make, the paths you choose, that turn the routine into anything but. Of course, that's how it started. A routine mission, answering a distress call. And look where that got me. We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain.
Good demo.
Whatever it was massive. I hit the ground with my lieutenant.
If you guys want to, you guys can check
A
out the
good
stream.
kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent.
YouTube.
We came across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. A soldier to the core. Tough, disciplined, ready to take on whatever came her way.
Ooh, show me something very
Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it.
Oh, save.
The ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen. It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away.
Good read.
We followed the path of destruction to an artifact. A beacon left by a
Close.
long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Chief Williams made the mistake of getting too close. It hit her with some type of energy. I grabbed her and threw her out of the way.
Oh my god.
That's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my
Oh,
body
how
went
that fucking.
rigid.
I felt that
Couldn't
pain
move.
though.
Could barely breathe.
It's like, what?
Everything went black. And then I saw something. A vision. Dream.
On every single game, we're scraping by, but we
By the
end
time I
up.
woke up, we were on our way to meet the council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen.
What the
Anderson came
fuck?
along. So did Adina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those
Nice.
two heavyweights, it
Nice.
seemed reasonable we could persuade the council
I fucked
that the ship
up.
we'd seen was a
You got
potential
me.
threat, as was the individual behind the attacks. The main
You're just gonna
suspect
leave
of
that
the
there.
Eden Prime
Don't pitch
massacre
it in
was a
with it.
Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the survivors of the colony at Eden Prime. There was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Adina's pointed accusations were
Come on,
enough to
didn't wanna
convince
roll
the
all the way.
council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite specters could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof, which meant I needed proof.
I tried to put it in. I'm so
I
sorry,
wasn't
man.
alone in my
I should have
search.
left it.
Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help. A top agent for Citadel Security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, he told me he was suspicious of Saren, and he had some useful leads. More importantly,
Oh,
he
close.
was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest, nastiest looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren. The fugitive turned out to
I'm
be
sorry.
an energetic Antiquarian named
Oh, that's rough.
a tech expert with a knack for hacking. She'd procured some information on Saren. Evidence that proved Saren was dirty. Tally's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime. The immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship. But it went much further. Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life.
Okay.
These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans. then disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace they'd ever been. That explains why
He
Saren
just
was after
went
the
for a
Reapers,
second.
and it made some
I'm
sense out of my
pretty
visions,
sure.
but not much else. We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed Saren had to be stopped. They stripped him of his Spectre status and gave me the honor of becoming the first human Spectre. My first task? Bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I would need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction. Liara, a Prothean expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most importantly, daughter of Benezia, Saren's top lieutenant. And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species. Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the Beacon had given me. Nothing concrete.
What's up?
But it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari.
That happens this Friday.
For accessing my vision was unexpected.
Tomorrow, basically.
But
That's
not at all
for, and then the champ tournament for the cash prize will happen on the 26th.
As commander, I knew
So if you're not champ, you gotta hurry up.
Is the tournament going to be like a 1v1 style or what?
My tournament or the 26th tournament?
Your tournament.
No, it's 2v2.
Oh, nice. I'm down. 100% down.
Thanks to Liara's help.
What time tomorrow?
Uh,
Noon?
I'll be sending those details. It's probably gonna happen in the afternoon.
Okay, but as long as it happens around noon or like any time before 2 o'clock, hopefully.
The Queen's drones were everywhere, and they weren't happy.
Like Eastern Standard Time, 2 o'clock?
Central.
By the time we arrived, Saren was gone.
Currently 12:48 for me right now. I hop off usually around like 2 o'clock, 2:30.
Oh, it's 12:48, so you're an hour behind me.
Ah, so basically you're gonna set it up around like probably like noon or 11 for me.
I'm probably gonna do it around like 5 p.m., 5 p.m., 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that'll be like 5 to 4 p.m. your time.
Yeah.
Is that gonna be doable?
Probably not. My girlfriend will be home. My baby will be awake during that time.
And the Queen was true to her and took her army of drones.
My best bet if I want to join this tournament, it was either gonna happen if I'm not gonna make you change it or nothing like that, but if it does happen, the best time for me to play tournaments is probably like maybe between like 10 o'clock to like 2, or like the nighttime anytime.
But the Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves.
So it just varies whenever the baby's awake and whenever your girl's there.
Basically, she usually wakes up around like 4 or 5 o'clock. I put her down at like 12, so that's when I hop on, like right now.
Okay, so then I'm probably gonna do it at the 5 or 4, so it'll be around 4 or just 3 around your time.
Yeah.
He realized this wasn't the way to help his people.
Is that gonna be better for you?
And that Saren was the real threat.
3 to 4 your time?
Maybe. Well, I'll figure it out. I'll let you know.
Alright. Because I'm trying to make sure it's doable for the kids too, that way they could show up in case they're coming out of school and all that shit.
Facts. Ooh, be right back.
Spoke to me. Threatened me. I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. And I knew it was capable of doing just that. What I couldn't understand was why Saren would help. But there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split up my team in 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Caden with the other as a distraction. We had a nuke, and we planned to use it. Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team. And in talking to him, I realized the truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign. The Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was still in control. Said he found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence, but he was kidding himself. Or believing the lies Sovereign was telling. To convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried, but I wasn't fast enough. I could only save one of them. Ash was a good friend and a great soldier, but I had had to choose. And I chose Katie. That was the last time Saren would slip away from me. I knew then, the next time we met, one of us would die. With my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans. As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight, I spoke to my crew. We were just one ship, against Saren's growing army. I assured them all that despite the odds, we could defeat him. But Liara saw through my words. She knew I was hurting after Ash's death. She could sense my doubts. We both knew this mission could be our last. Until that moment, we'd put our feelings aside for the sake of that mission. But why wait? We gave in to each other, and it was perfect. While it lasted. We arrived on Ilos, close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago. Every 50,000 years before that. Each time purging the galaxy of life. The Protheans had fought and died, like every species before them. But a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reapers' return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers once and for all. Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel.
Just a heads up, Lakin. I don't know if you check your party settings, see if you guys share voicing on or not. If you do, then everybody will be able to hear you on my stream. If not, then they won't be able to hear you on my stream. I'm just letting you know that ahead of time. So if you wanted to share your voice, it's all good. If not, then make sure you change your settings real quick.
But Saren was done running. I was done chasing. As the Alliance and Citadel fleets battled Saren's army outside, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower and confronted him. He died believing that the Reapers
Zooch is currently with his baby real quick.
As I fought to regain control of the Citadel, the Council's flagship, the Destiny Ascension, fell under attack. Despite Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight. The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension, and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our human alliance fleet in jeopardy. The Council could be replaced. The fleets were needed here and now if we were going to defeat Sovereign. Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated, and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet, the battle against Sovereign, a single Reaper, was it took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races, but in the end, Sovereign fell. But the costs were immense. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. The choice of humanity's first counselor was left for me to decide. On the one hand, Udina, the lifetime politician. Ruthless and ambitious, he would easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be put in front of him. The other choice, Captain Anderson, the career soldier. Tough but fair, but a friend, and someone I could trust. Both great leaders in their own right. Anderson didn't want the job, which was a sure sign he'd be perfect for it. No ambition to get in the way. The war was over. The threat had passed. In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. None of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there. And if they were all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them. I had to find a way. I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned to cleanup duty, rooting out any remnants of Saren's army. Just another routine mission.
And then I hit it. Of course I do.
Well, guys, now you know the story of Mass Effect 1 in case you missed out on any of those episodes. But, new episodes coming up. Mass Effect 2. Oh, Lord. I'm a lurky.
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
My blood cells are pumping blood. My exoskeleton, oh my lord. My heart is pumping. It's looking healthy.
Do you say your blood's pumping?
Well, I mean, yeah, because it's my character died in Mass Effect from Mass Effect 1 to Mass Effect 2. If you've ever played the game, yeah, he died. Now he's being brought back to life with advanced technology and a lot of drugs. After all I was left was just a bunch of tubes and bones.
Sounds like me in real life.
That's all that was left. That was all that was left of my body. All right, let's see.
I really am skin and bone, though. I'm about to be 21 and I weigh about 115. So.
Damn! Golly!
I'm pretty lightweight, but I can still pack a punch. I tell you what, I can.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. You ain't packing no punch until you get some weight on you.
Well, I don't need to pack a punch if I can just grab someone's head and just slam it into the concrete. All you need is force and momentum with that. You don't need strength.
Yeah, until somebody's strong enough that they can stop that force of momentum.
Well, in that case, I'll get my ass beat, but then that's it.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm also not tall. I'm on the short side, so.
Wait, how short are you?
How short do you think I am?
5'4".
Oh, no.
Okay, alright. 5'8"?
Close. I'm 5'10".
5'10", okay. So yeah, you're still on the taller side. The hell you talk about?
No, everybody around me, around here at least, is way taller than I am.
No.
Everyone's like 6'2", 6'3" around here. It's just annoying. My brothers are way taller than me. My girlfriend's basically almost taller than me.
Okay, so you're 5'10". Give me a moment here. You should be weighing between 180 to 190.
Yeah, I know. I got told by the doctors before.
Yeah,
it's not
you
my
need
fault.
to.
It's not my fault. I have an eating condition where I can't eat.
All right. My advice to you is
try to eat. I already heard that before. I can't.
No, not that. My advice to you is, do you take poops often?
No.
So you barely poop.
I barely eat, so I barely poop.
Okay, but don't forget about the eating situation. Do you poop? Like that's all there is to it. Like even if you don't eat, do you poop?
I do poop. Yes, I poop.
Okay, all right. No. Because certain people because the way how you figure out if you can eat a lot more is by your pooping condition. So this is what I want you to do. How often do you eat? Like what's the time frames? Like once a day, 2 times a day?
No. Roughly, I try to at least do 2 meals a day at max.
2 meals a day?
Not at max. 2 meals a day. Sometimes if I'm feeling luxurious and not feeling like I'm about to throw up, I'll probably eat about 3 meals, maybe some snacks.
Oh, so you got throwing up conditions if you eat too much.
Yeah, the only way I can eat, they'll actually let me eat is if I get really fucking stoned before I eat.
Alright, so I recommend just getting stoned, eat 3 meals a day. Go with 3 meals a day.
That's what I've been doing. And
no snacks, just 3 meals a day. And I'm talking about this is what I recommend for food. I recommend at least some meat, a lot of rice, some beans on the side, and then throw on some salad. It's a good healthy balance. And the only thing you should be having for a snack is maybe an orange or an apple.
Cool, that's what I eat anyway. I eat a lot of fruit. I eat a shit ton of fruit.
Okay, the fruit is what's keeping you balanced really well, but you gotta have some more weight with yourself. You know what I mean? Like the fact that you're 5'10" and you're not weighing at least 180 to 190, you know how bad of a situation that is for you?
My problem came from an eating disorder where I can't eat. And then from there, I went on a giant fasting diet by accident when I was younger. And I basically only ate about 2 meals probably a week, and then just drank a lot of water, and I lost a shit ton of weight. And after that, I couldn't get off that for a while.
Yeah, because you made your body adapt to it. That's the thing. So
Exactly.
so what you need to do is you need to get your body to adapt again. So what happened was when you were younger, instead of your stomach expanding as was the norm, your stomach didn't expand. It shrunk. It stayed the same size as a kid's size. So that is your issue right now. That's why you don't have, which is gonna be okay for you because that means like when you grow to like your early 30s, late 30s, you're not gonna get a gut like most men do. But the thing is that that's like you need that weight because if something were to happen, if something you need to have proper muscle and body built so that way you could provide. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're gonna need that. It's something that's a necessity. So I'm gonna say this as a best recommendation and as a friend that cares. You need to have 3 meals a day. It needs to be mainly consisting of rice and meat. All right.
All right.
You don't need a lot of meat, just like a drumstick, but mainly a lot of rice. Cooked rice will do you. It will fill your stomach without giving you too much. Because rice is very easy for the stomach to kind of like process. So you're going to notice you're going to be using the bathroom more often. You're going to be pooping more often. But it will allow for your stomach to slowly expand because of how much intake of rice. I don't recommend a lot of rice at the beginning. I recommend smaller, small portions like you're usually eating, but slowly add. All right, see you, voices. But slowly keep adding more and more rice with each meal until the point where like it gets to be too much. All right, and if it gets to be too much, keep eating that same amount. If it's too much, to the point where like if you could sit down and eat it in one sitting, all right. But then like you start feeling your stomach hurting. You know how you get that stomach hurting a little bit because you ate too much?
Mm-hmm.
That means that that's your stomach trying to reevaluate your intake and saying, should I expand or should I stay the same? That is what that's doing.
So,
You need that
um,
to expand a little bit. Little by
dude,
little, it's going to expand.
I've got to put in this major factor about myself as well. My max weight, like the biggest I've ever weighed, was in 7th grade, and I weighed 295 pounds, which is why I started fasting, because I was
Okay.
being fat shamed. So that's why I started doing this. But I've managed. I also went to the doctor for it,
What's your weight
but
right now?
I
Again?
at like 115, maybe 120.
Okay. Now, like I said, it shows like you're good. You could lose that weight again. You look at your weight right now. You can easily go back to this at any point in time if you feel like you're gaining too much. You can come back to it. It's not a problem. But for your own health, for the future, because when you hit the late 30s, I'm gonna tell you this right now, being at that weight right now that you are at, it's going to hurt you a lot. As a male individual, it will hurt you a lot. You don't think it will, but it hurts a lot. Like, bro, runners, bicyclists, athletes, non-athletes, men who usually keep that weight by the time they're mid 30s, their life expectancy only goes to be at 70. You're only going to live to 70. Now, I know you have children. I know you want to live past that. I know you want to go all the way to 90. You want to see the grandchildren. You want to see the great grandchildren. So, in order for you to do that, you need to at least put on some more weight a little bit. I'm not saying go back to 180, 190. You don't need to get close to that. You just need to go to at least 150, 160. Keep it between there. You'll be okay. It's a good weight. It's not too much, but it's not too little that your malnutrition is going to be in danger. Because right now, where you are right now, accordingly to your age, this is malnutrition hurting you. This is going to hurt you by the time you hit 30 because that means your body doesn't have enough weight and enough malnutrition because you're not properly intaking the amount of food because your stomach didn't expand enough that it said, this is the amount of food that I need in order for this body to properly develop and keep surviving throughout the years. You need to hit 150, 160. You'll be okay. All right. I'm not saying you need to get to 180, 190. You just need to hit 150, 160. Just slowly keep intaking until you get to that weight. Once you get to that weight, keep it around that weight. Don't, and I'm not saying weigh yourself after you eat. Weigh yourself after you take the poop. You need to make sure that your weight is naturally at 150, 160 right now for yourself, so your malnutrition does not kick in. Because if your body's malnutrition kicks in, I'm going to tell you this right now, by the time you hit 30s, mid 30s, you're going to hurt a lot more. Your joints will not be able to properly move correctly. Your arms and your legs will, trust me, they're not going to develop properly to the point where you can carry someone else in case if that situation ever happens. Like, yeah, sure. Like, now you could do it because you're still young. You're still young. You're still in your 20s, my guy. Like, that's doable right now. But once you hit 30s, that is when the proper body of every human being starts developing up properly accordingly to their weight, to their height, and to how much nutrition the body has been able to store. Your body currently at 120 pounds cannot store that much nutrition. 150, 160, you'll be able to properly store enough nutrition. Say something, God forbid, something happens to your wife. You need to carry her somewhere. And it's your late 30s. You're going to be capable of doing that at 150, 160. But currently at your weight right now, no. That's not going to be capable by the time you hit your late 30s, late 20s, bro. Like, I'm telling you this right now. It's a fact. I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen to plenty of others that I've known in my life. That's what I'm trying to tell you right now. I don't want to see that happen. So I'm trying to let you know as a personal friend and as somebody who cares, I'm trying to tell you, get to that 150, 160. You'll be okay. You're still going to keep the same good body shape as long as you're working out and doing like ab crunches. You're turning that fat into muscle. That muscle will turn into something that you can work with. But that 120, 130, 110 pounds, that's not healthy for you. Your body's not properly storing enough nutrition for your body to develop correctly. And because of that, you're going to be in a lot more of a problem later on. You need to work on that. You got to get some weight on it, just a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I got told by the doctors.
Like,
Another problem with me was the fact that I have a very, very, very high metabolism. And I've been eating, and I used to eat like a shit ton of food. Like, I'm talking about meat, beans, rice, all that stuff that you said. I used to eat it all the time, and even when I did that, never gained a single pound. Even to this day, I still eat a shit ton of meat. I've been eating more better, actually, now that my girlfriend's been here. She's been cooking for me, and then I also cook for her, and we make each other eat. So I eat a lot of pork, I eat a lot of steak, I eat a lot of burgers.
that's good. That's good that
but
she's giving you all that.
the problem is that I'm losing weight still. No matter what. Then I went to the doctor, and they told me to try protein shakes. All right, I try protein shakes, still can't gain anything. I try working out at the same process, can't gain a single muscle. My body will not let me do anything. I just keep losing all of it.
Yeah, I know, and I had that issue too. You have to wait until your body starts hitting to a point where
That's what I'm waiting for. A waiting game is what I'm waiting on right now.
Yeah, it's gonna happen in your mid to late 20s. It always happens. Every guy that has it happen around that time, bro. It's gonna happen to you, and it's when it happens, you gotta be ready. Cause bro, it hit me like, let's see, I want to say it hit me around 20, 24, 25, right?
When the body stops growing, basically.
No, not when the body stops growing. That's actually like, it's normal for men between the mid 20s to late 20s that the gut starts coming in. Like, that is when your body starts realizing, okay, we can no longer keep your metabolism going. And then bang, like, that's it. Your weight just kicks in. So you gotta be ready, bro. Like, that's gonna be something that's gonna smack you across your face, but it's gonna be like, whoa.
Damn it, Wilson. He's not ready yet. Give him the sedative.
But basically,
just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts.
give it a minute.
Into the red zone.
My bad.
It's not
but
Another dose.
I'm sorry. Hold up. There's the game is going on right now.
I'm chilling. I'm playing Red Dead 2 as well.
Yeah.
I'm actually playing poker.
But what ended up happening was, like I said, what happened was the thing is that if you don't properly be careful about your weight, you know what I mean. By the time you hit to that part where your body finally hits that gut, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt, bro. You're not gonna be ready for it. Your body's gonna just boom. It's gonna smack you across your face, and you're not. And then like that'll basically debate what you're capable of for the rest of your life.
That's what
Like,
I'm waiting on for that age to hit me. To see what I get.
but
Sometimes
when
I just want the answer too. I don't need to be the strongest man in the world. I don't need to be the fattest or the skinniest man in the world.
yeah, but
I
you
just
need
want
to
to be
be
normal.
able to
I
at
just want to
least
be
do.
healthy. I want to be healthy
Yeah,
and live.
yeah, no, yeah, and I want that for you too. But I also want you to be able to be like, in case of an emergency happens, you're gonna be capable. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like
Which is
that's an
which is
important thing for you, and I know it
which I
is
mean.
because you have children, you have a wife, you have things you're looking forward to in the future. I know you are.
In which I mean, I've been into fights before, and I mean, I won some, I lost some, just like most people. But nowadays, if somebody comes into my house and they have a gun and demanding stuff, the best thing I do is just giving him whatever he wants and just let him leave, or grab my metal bat if I can get to it, because that's all I have. I don't own a gun. I won't own a gun. Not in this
Yeah.
house.
No, no, no,
No,
no,
no.
and no. That's understandable because children and all that stuff, guns.
Yeah.
It's not a safety thing. Like
Yeah,
I
that's why
understand
I'm
that.
like I've seen I've seen way too many coincidences happen. But yeah, my best bet is how this. If anything comes down to one of either the people that I love dying, then I'm gonna go kill a bitch. I don't care. I will. Like if I don't have anything, I'm just gonna attack them and see what happens. If I die, I die. If I don't die, well then, see what happens.
Yeah, but like I said, man, like personally speaking, from experience and what I've known so far, like what your weight is right now, that's not anywhere near good for you. And as much as I don't want to sit here and be like, oh, everything's gonna be okay, like it's not. It really won't be for you. I know that for a fact because I've been through this situation before, and I'm telling you this now, like this is just an occurrence. I had a friend of mine, right? He had the same situation like you, very similar, right? But this is the issue, right? He couldn't, he literally could not at all, be able to carry his own girl through a situation because, and it was in his like early, mid 30s. He couldn't do it because, back when he was younger, he didn't get the weight that he needed to. He wasn't capable anymore. Like, and he was surprised because when he was in his early 20s and all that stuff, he was capable of doing that, but not anymore. And I was like, that's because your body developed because of the way how your weight was when you were younger. And I tried to warn him, but he didn't listen either back then. So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't want that to happen to you, and I'm trying to let you know from experience. Like, you need to be careful. Your weight
Yeah.
needs to be at a certain level in order for you to be able to do things when you're older. And you have kids, man. You got a lovely girlfriend. I know you want to go ahead and be there for all those situations, and you want
My
to be
wife actually.
dependable. But exactly, your wife actually. And I know you want to be a dependable person. Am I right?
Big facts, and I hope I will be. But right now, as currently the state I am in, I'm just playing the waiting game, and once that time comes, that's when I'm gonna start working out. So I'm gonna start
Yeah.
doing stuff.
But be careful. Like I said, you can't just work out before eating. You gotta work out. What you gotta do is you gotta make sure you're steadily working out little by little. All right, keep it consistent, little by little. All right, you don't need to do a lot of workout for long periods. Just small amounts of effort and not too heavy workouts. So, like example, use 10 pound weights, but do 20 reps of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't need to go ahead and do too much, You also need to be able to develop proper parts of your body. Your weight level is currently low, so I recommend working on the chest mainly. In order to do so, you have you have like weights, right? Like those little weights that you could do with your hands and all that stuff. So you could do like, you know, pull-ups and all that shit, like and all that stuff.
Oh, well, I mean, I don't really own any equipment, but I just have natural shit that I use. Simple
Okay.
pull-ups or, you know, whatever's laying around the house. Bag of cat litter, you know, that way it's a good amount.
Okay. All right. So, what I'm gonna recommend is get a weights, you know, hand weights that you can carry, like 10, 20 pounds, 15 pounds. It doesn't matter. You don't need to do a lot. You don't need to do all that extra. I did 20 pounds when I did it, and I did it at a very young age. And I have a fast metabolism just like you, but my metabolism finally kicked off, and now I'm in the situation where, like, I didn't do enough exercise on my abs and all that stuff, so my gut kicked in. So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, if you want to avoid a gut, it's doable. All right. So,
I don't really want to avoid a gut. I think a gut would be pretty nice again, to be honest.
like a little bit of a gut is okay. Like it helps. Trust me.
Which I mean, to be honest, I really need to reweigh again because I mean I feel like I've been gaining weight, but it just hasn't been showing. Cause like I have if you can picture me, I have extremely long arms, like terrifyingly long arms, to the point where they look really slim, and I look like Slender Man, kinda. But because they're so slim, and they're so long, it's hard for me to gain muscle in my arms. So all of it just kind of like shoots somewhere else. And I mean, I think the strongest part of my body would be my hands because I use them a lot. But
Now what is your strategy on how you like what do you? So do you eat first, then work out, then drink water, or what are you doing?
What I would do, I would probably find some form of protein before I work out, eat that, and probably wait about maybe 30 minutes, then hit the gym. And then all in the same process, you know, stay hydrated, drink a lot of water constantly throughout the entire thing. You know, during the meal, during the workout, after the workout, drink all the water I can. Because I drink a lot of water.
Okay. Guys, I'm gonna end the stream here. See